Sir Gwyn, hero of Ashvale, versus Iara, first of Lochthwain. Couple of Eldraine commanders here. I think we're definitely keeping that. That wouldn't be as good a hand without that Steel Shaper's Gift, but with the Steel Shaper's Gift, I think it's alright. See what we draw into on turn 1 before we make any decisions here. Alright, our opponent. We get into Sol Ring, alright, so that's still only a turn 3 Sir Gwyn. But we can set some things up here, can't we? Let's go Command Tower and have a look at some of the equipments that we like. Don't really feel as though we're going to struggle to get the equipments out and have them stick because our opponent's in black. I think it has to be Sword of Feast and Famine. I would like some card draw, but yeah, our opponent might scoop here anyway when they see what we've got. Yeah, there we go. I wouldn't have played those out, but we're against black, and if they've got discard, then it kind of messes us up. And we were drawing into, well, just another land, so the turn after, draw into another land. Maybe we would have drawn something else had we have gone for the fetches. But yeah, that turn would have been Sir Gwyn with a free Sword of Feast and Famine. And nothing else, apparently. So let's try and get into another game. Alright, let's try this again. Up against Queen Marchesa. Need to play her again, haven't played her in a few weeks. And we are playing another Mardu Commander, Sir Gwyn, hero of Ashvale, as you already know. We are on the draw, so we'll keep that, and we can go in for a turn 2 Smothering Tithe. Maybe not, if our opponent gets rid of it with duress. Okay, deciding to go for our Chromatic Lantern. So they might have more discard effects, or they can blow up our Mana Vault. We'll go for a black and white source here. And we'll drop the Mana Vault, because we're just going to try and get into Smothering Tithe next turn. I imagine our opponent's got another discard spell, or they can get rid of Mana Vault. Going in for Talisman, that's red mana. Okay. Perhaps not then. We get into another fetch, that's really good, so we can go Talisman. Yeah, that's going to produce white, so let's go Cavern of Souls, because our opponent knows about that. We'll name Knight. Then we'll go Talisman of Conviction. And also get down the Smothering Tithe. We get into a treasure token, our opponent drops a mountain. And I think we go in for Vona next turn. Because we can always swing in at our opponent, take the monarchy off them, and then remove Queen Marchesa. Now, they can just replay their commander and take the monarchy straight back. But for every card they draw, they're triggering our Smothering Tithe here. Let's say no to the Mana Vault. We'll go for a black and red source here. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, we can't hold up D-Spark unfortunately, we'll have to do that the turn after. But we're probably going to get another treasure token next turn, so that will give us D-Spark. We'll hold on to a treasure and pass over. So at the end of our opponent's turn, we can actually go for D-Spark, get rid of the Queen Marchesa, and assuming that there's no other blockers in the way, we'll go in with Vona. Okay, going for Scorpion God. Yeah, so we definitely have to use D-Spark here. I was just thinking if we want to, if our opponent hadn't have played a creature, we could swing in with Vona and then use its ability before blockers to get rid of the blocker in Queen Marchesa, but now we've got 2 creatures to worry about. Yeah, that's exile, not die, so that gets rid of that permanently. Our opponent decides to not swing in. Then the monarchy triggers. We get another Smothering Tithe trigger. Then we go for Ozar colours into D-Spark on that thing. Now we're not going to keep the monarchy very long, I don't think, because I imagine Queen Marchesa comes straight out again. We'll not put mana into that. Okay, Lightning Greaves isn't awful. Let's play the Reflecting Pool. And then we'll swing in at our opponent. And in response to the attack, we'll exile Queen Marchesa. This way we actually hit our opponent and take the monarchy away. Could have gone for our commander there first, actually, now that I think about it, because we would have lost a life and drawn a card. Is it equipped creature? Oh, it's an equipped creature, not a knight. Yeah, so that doesn't matter then. We'll go for our commander here. Now, even if our opponent gets their commander down, this thing has vigilance, so we should be able to get past our opponent's Queen Marchesa. We drew into eedi-H as well, by the way. They do have the mana to get their commander back down. Going for Diabolic Edict. What do we sacrifice here? I think I actually just sacrificed the Vona. Yeah, we'll get rid of Vona. I don't know if that's right or not, I don't know. This looks like our type of Queen Marchesa deck where it's just removal tribal. They can't get down their commander at least, so that gives us another turn with the monarchy. Then going for a talisman, 3 cards left in hand. Alright, a Homeward Path is a land for the turn. Let's go for eedi-H. Then we'll play the Lightning Greaves. Oh, that actually costs 1 less because of eedi-H, forgot about that. Hopefully it doesn't matter that we overtapped. Get some more damage on our opponent by putting the Lightning Greaves onto eedi-H. And we'll hopefully draw a card here. Lose a life and draw because eedi-H swung in, which is equipped with a Lightning Greaves. That overtapping might matter then, in that case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they can cast their commander again either way. So let's hold off on wear and tear for now. Oh, and I even forgot, rushing through my turns here, I even forgot to put the Lightning Greaves back onto Sir Gwyn, so let's see what our opponent's got. Okay, an Aven Mind Sensor, so they can take the monarchy back. Not before we draw a card though. Conqueror's Flail would have been really good with Aven Mind Sensor in our opponent's hand. And with Conqueror's Flail we'll be able to draw 2 cards with our commander in play. Alright, they've got 6 mana in lands alone here, so getting rid of their talismans isn't as good as it would have been. Going through to attacks, Aven Mind Sensor will swing straight over and take the monarchy from us. So they will draw a card at the end of this turn. Then this looks like Toxic Deluge to me. 3 mana tapped. No. It is Olivia Voldaren. Thought our opponent was going to wipe the board there. They still can't block because of our Menace. Menace is doing some work here. So if we put the Conqueror's Flail onto eedi-H, does this stop spells or abilities as well? Your opponent can't cast spells. They can go for the abilities, but this will be a 3-3 with first strike, meaning that Olivia can't block it very well. Okay, Mardu's Strike Leader as well. Yeah, that should be a good way to take the monarchy off us quite consistently. We need to get into some removal here, really. Then our opponent draws their 1 card. We get into a talisman of our own. Let's go for the Conqueror's Flail first. Then we put the Greaves onto our commander. We go Conqueror's Flail onto eedi-H. And that jumps up to a 5-5. Equip creature, +1/+1 for each colour amongst permanents you control. It's not just +1/+1, alright, fair enough. Let's see which cards we draw into, because I'm going to swing in with everything here. Alright, Anguished Unmaking. We can wait for our opponent to block. We're getting through with at least something here. Okay, they are deciding to give us the monarchy and take a hit for 10. They can take it straight back with Olivia. How much is it to steal a creature? That's 5, 6, 7. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. They might try and put mana into that. So in response to the 2 mana ping, we can go for Anguished Unmaking, I think. So that... yeah, that should be alright. Let's go Gilded Lotus. We'll get down the Talisman of Hierarchy. And then I'm still going to hold on to Wear and Tear. Yeah, I'll leave it there, I think. Oh, we get into Batterskull, that's good. Batterskull on our commander should force our opponent into making some blocks. Alright, they are going for the ping, trying to steal this thing away, so that's wasted some of our opponent's mana. They've only got... they could ping... no, they couldn't, they don't have the mana for that. Yeah, they couldn't do it enough times to kill it off, so let's go for Anguished Unmaking onto Olivia. So they wasted 2 of their mana there, as far as I can see. If we leave that to resolve, they can go for the creature steal in response, so we have to do it now. They don't have quite enough mana. They're 1 mana away from pinging again and then going for the creature steal effect. Okay, going for the ping again on top of that. Then allowing the Anguished Unmaking to resolve. So they've got 1 damage onto our Denether. It does have First Strike, so not really too worried about any extra damage. The Lightning Bolt, so that's what they're after. Can our opponent get out enough creatures to block our Sir Gwyn is the question. They might want to leave these back, because we're going in for Batterskull next turn. No, they are deciding to try and get something going here. Taking the monarchy away from us. Now they might have a spot removal card in hand that gets rid of our Sir Gwyn once we've taken Shroud off of it. So the question is, do we go Batterskull, put the Lightning Greaves onto the Germ token, then move Batterskull onto Sir Gwyn and put the Lightning Greaves back on there? It opens us up to... what are they doing here? Yeah, leaving up white mana. I think they've got removal in hand. They might just be bluffing, but I think our best bet is to try and leave Sir Gwyn in play to the best of our ability. Oh, well, there's an Order of Midnight. That can... no, it can't block creatures with flying. It just can't block. Alright, let's go Order of Midnight. And we will target the Vona, I think. Yeah, we'll target Vona. Then how much mana do we have? Yeah, let's just get down the Batterskull here. I think our opponent is keen for us to remove this Lightning Greaves, so let's swing in here. Yeah, we'll swing in, see what we draw. Get into a Wasteland. Don't know if we've played a land this turn, actually. I don't think we have. Take the monarchy from our opponent. And then I think we try and screw up our opponent's white mana. So let's Wasteland the command tower. And we'll go for Wear onto the white talisman. Then Conqueror's Flail is 2 to equip, I think. Yes. So we'll put that on the Germ. Yeah, and then we just leave it there, I think. We've got access, well, access to a Sol Ring now as well, but we've got access to Vona with haste. Although it can't get through as easily as our Sir Gwyn can. I have no idea if my opponent had Path or Swords there. But deciding to just play it out, they are swinging in with that Aven Mind Sensor again. That flying coming in handy. And the monarchy is bouncing back and forth all over the place. Then a Vamp Tutor, so they are going to tutor for some kind of answer. Because they'll draw into it with the monarchy. But they're going to have to do it at the end of their turn. They may just forget about Conqueror's Flail. Some people, I don't think you really see Conqueror's Flail all that much, so our opponent might forget to play around that. Whatever answer they get into here, they're going to have to draw into it with the monarchy and then cast it at the end of their turn. Okay, decided to tutor and go down to 1. They've switched off the colours from their talisman, although I don't think they are really going to struggle on mana. Seems to be a low curve deck they've built. They draw into whatever they tutored for. Now let's see if they're going to cast it or not. Looks like they are. Oh no, just paying into the Smothering Tithe there. Ah yeah, and then passing through to our turn. So I think we've got them here. We draw into Blasphemous Act. Oh, I think I played around. Yeah, in fact, I forgot about Conqueror's Flail, didn't I? Only just realised that. I think I was playing around Swords to Plowshares and stuff like that before when we've got the Conqueror's Flail, yeah. So we'll just get down the Vona. Yeah, apologies for that. I completely forgot about Conqueror's Flail myself there, apparently. Get down Vona. We might as well get down at this thing with the floating mana that we've got. And then it is haste onto Vona. And we'll swing in with everything here. So Gwyn triggers a couple of times thanks to the 2 equipped creatures that we have. We get a Knight of the White Orchid, and SRAM is really good card draw if we can get into equipments. Yeah, looks like our opponent's trying to do something here, but just like I did, I'm sure plenty of you didn't forget about it, but I certainly did. Looks like my opponent doesn't know about Conqueror's Flail either. They've gone for Mardu mana, so I don't know, maybe that's Crackling Doom, is that what it's called? But you have to sacrifice the most powerful creature, I think it is, so we're still going wide on them there. Yeah, I don't know what they had there, but I don't think it would have saved them anyway. Good game to my opponent, and yeah, slightly embarrassed that I forgot about the Conqueror's Flail there, but these things happen. I've said it a few times, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none, because I have to provide you all with such a varied commander base and different commanders, different decks. Keep you all interested in the videos, you know. Anyway, I think that was an interesting game. A couple of Mardu commanders pitting it out. So hopefully you all enjoyed it as well. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.